teacher here at Lowellville and the drama club director. And it's amazing. I don't know that we've ever played for a show this big. So I hope I can count on seeing a lot of you in the spring when our high school has their show the first weekend of April. You are about to watch a show that's called the Best Christmas Pageant Ever, and it's about some of the chaos involved in putting on any production involving children. And true to form, we've had a lot of ups and downs. We've only been rehearsing since November 1st, and the majority of our students only joined us last Monday. So the show that you're going to watch was really thrown together in 3 weeks in a true Christmas pageant fashion. The drama club exists solely based on the funds that we raise at events like this. So your patronage here tonight is super helpful to our club to make sure that we can offer this opportunity to our high school students, but also occasionally to our elementary students as well. So I ask that at intermission you are generous with our concessions, which were so kindly donated by our parents. And I hope that you enjoy the best Christmas pageant ever.
The Herdmans were the worst kids in the whole history of the world. They lied and stole and smoked cigars, even the girls, and talked dirty, and cussed out the teachers, and hit little kids, and took the name of the Lord in vain, and set fire to French shoemaker's old broken-down tool house.
And that's not all. Somebody sent 5 dozen donuts for the firemen, and the Herdmans ate them all. And what they couldn't eat, they stuffed in their pockets and down the front of their shirts.
And they wrote this really dirty word on the back of Naomi Wild's favorite turtle, so now she can't bring it to the YMCA pet show. Her mother won't let her.
What was the word? Oh.
And she wrote it with fluorescent paint, so when you can't see the turtle, you can still see the word.
And they put a whole bunch of tadpoles in school drinking water. And Mrs. Barnes swallowed true food by mistake. Somebody yelled, "Mildred, stop! You're drinking tadpoles!" But it was too late.
Did she get sick?
Not right away.
And that's not all. There were
Leroy Herdman in class.
Leroy, see the worst one? They're all the worst one.
Ralph's the biggest, so if Ralph can't
That doesn't matter. Gladys isn't big, but she's mean and fast, and she bites.
Look, I'm sorry I asked. Just stay away from all of them.
That's what I said. Stay away from them. Go to church.
Glad to hear you feel that way.
Why?
No arguments about the Christmas pageant this year.
I don't want to be a shepherd again.
Tell Mrs. Armstrong you want to be a wise woman.
I don't want to be in it.
Everybody's in it. Think of how I feel sitting there on Christmas Eve with my own children right in the Christmas pageant. Think of how your father would feel. You feel terrible, don't you, Bob?
Well, actually, I didn't plan on going. I mean, you know how crowded it always is. They could use my seat. I'll just stay home, relax, put on my bathrobe. Nothing's ever different about the Christmas pageant.
There's going to be something different this year.
And what's that?
Charlie's going to wear your bathrobe.
You just thought that up, Grace.
Why don't you be Joseph? Eddie Hopkins would play Udall to be Joseph. Eddie's sick of being Joseph all the time just because his father's the minister. Nobody wants to be Joseph.
Nobody wants to be in it.
What are you going to be this year?
I'm always in the angel choir.
Why can't Charlie be in the angel choir?
Because I can't sing.
That's not a serious drawback, it seems to me. I mean, away in a manger always sounds like a closet full of mice.
What are you wearing? What?
Bed sheets.
Some choice. A bathrobe or a bed sheet. Come on, let's go watch TV.
You know, Mrs. Armstrong works very hard to make a lovely experience for everyone.
Oh, Mom, Mrs. Armstrong just likes to run things.
She's right, you know. She directs the pageant, she runs the potluck supper, she's chairman of the silent auction. I think Helen would preach the sermon if anyone would let her.
Is that George Armstrong's wife?
Yes.
Well, maybe she'll try to run the hospitals. That's where she is. I saw him at the drugstore this morning, and he told me his wife broke her leg. She'll be in traction for 2 weeks and laid up till the first of the year.
The first of the year? Why, they'll have to cancel Christmas.
She's in charge of Christmas?
Well, she might as well be. She directs the pageant and she's chairman of the silent auction. I feel sorry for Helen, but who's going to do all these things?
down, I get all Christmas sweet. How about Grace? How about Grace?
Hello, Grace. The girls and I have been chatting, and
Okay, I guess I'll do it. Bob,
Grace,
I have to direct it this time.
does that mean I have to go?
Our Christmas pageant is exactly what you call four-star entertainment. Mrs. Armstrong breaking her leg was the only unexpected thing that ever happened to her.
It's always the same old Christmas story, and the same old carols, and the same old Mary and Joseph. And that's what our mother was stuck with. That and Mrs. Armstrong.
Tell you again, Grace, how important it is to give everyone a chance. Here's what I do. I always start with our Mary, and I tell them we must choose our Mary carefully, because Mary was the mother of Jesus.
I know that, Helen.
Yes, and then I tell them about Joseph and how he was God's choice to be the father of Jesus. That's how I explain that. Frankly, I don't spend too much time on Joseph because he is always Eddie Hopkins. And Eddie Hopkins knows all about Mary and Joseph.
I thought Mrs. Armstrong was in traction. How can she talk on the phone when she's not in traction?
What do you think traction is?
Like, religious sleep.
There's no such thing. Fault happens.
But I do tell them about the wise men and the shepherds and how important they were. And I tell them that there are no small parts, only small actors. Oh, remind the angel choir not to wear earrings or anything like that. Also, don't let them stare at the audience, and don't let them wear high heels or clunky shoes. I just hope you don't have too many baby angels, because Grace, they'll be your biggest problem.
You'll leave some for the rest of us, won't you, Charlie?
I'm hungry. Leroy Herdman stole my lunch again.
How can you let him do that to you, day after day?
How can I stop him? Where's the chicken?
Grace, where's the chicken?
It's still in the oven.
I'll get it.
You'll have to get someone to push the baby angels on. Bob can do that. He can also keep an eye on the shepherds. Oh, another thing about the angel choir, don't let them wear lipstick. They think because it's a play
Oh, Helen, there's someone at my door. I have to go.
that they have to wear lipstick, but it looks terrible, so tell them not to.
Helen, someone at my door. I'll talk to you later. I'm coming.
Will you give me some supper, lady? I haven't had a square meal in 3 days.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, it's you. I think Helen's lonely at the hospital.
Not as long as the telephone can work.
I bet she told you that there are no small parts, only small actors.
And trying to get someone to shut the baby angels on stage. And get someone to make the shepherd shut up.
Yep, she suggested your father.
Does that mean I have to go?
Oh, one more thing, Grace. Don't keep just anybody's baby for baby Jesus. Get a quiet one. Better yet, get two, so that if one's a little fussy, you can just switch them out.
My mother didn't pay much attention to Mrs. Armstrong. She said Mrs. Armstrong was stuck in the hospital with nothing to do but pick up bubbles. And there weren't going to be any bubbles. Of course, Mother didn't count on the Herdmans. That was Charlie's fault.
Hey, Leroy, you give me back my lunch.
Sure did. Here.
You stole my dessert again.
How do you know?
Because it isn't in here.
What was it?
2 Twinkies.
That's right. They were delicious.
Leroy, you think it's so great to steal my dessert every day. You know what? I don't care if you steal my dessert. I'll even give you my dessert. I get all the dessert I want at Sunday school.
Oh yeah? What kind of dessert?
All kinds. Chocolate cake, and cookies, and Twinkies, and cosmic brownies. We get all the refreshments we want all the time.
You're a liar.
And donuts, and ice cream, and cupcakes, and
Who gives it to you?
the minister.
Why? Is he crazy?
No, I think he's rich.
Sunday school. Huh.
That was the wrong thing to tell the Herdmans. And sure enough, the very next Sunday, at Sunday school, there they were. Just in time to hear about the Christmas pageant.
It's a play. It's about Jesus. And it's about Mary. Well, mostly it's about Mary. I am. Well, probably I am. I know the part.
Come on, Beth. Come on, everyone.
Charlie, you and Eddie, come. Let's go. Find a seat. Find a seat. All right, this won't take very long if you all settle down. Today we're going to be deciding who will play the main roles in our Christmas pageant, but of course, everyone will have an important part to play. You know what Mr. Armstrong always tells you.
There are no small parts, only small actors.
Isn't that what Mrs. Armstrong always says?
That's what she always says, but she never says what it means.
Don't you know what it means?
I know what it means. It means the short kids have to be in front of the angel choir or else nobody can see them.
Well, not exactly. It really means that even the littlest baby angel is just as important as Mary.
I don't think anyone as important as Mary.
Well, naturally, that's what you think, Alice. I think Jesus is more important.
I simply think these are short kids should be important.
Okay, girls, everyone is important. Mary, Jesus, and the short kids. Now, is everyone here? Bridget, will you step out in the hall and see if anyone else is coming? Thank you. Now, you little children are going to be our baby angels, so please remind your mothers that you'll need bed sheets. People in the angel choir will also need bed sheets, and if anybody has any old bathrobes lying around, what's the matter? Oh, well, let's make some room for the Herdmans. What happened to Bridget?
I think she went home. I think she got sick.
Did she say she was sick? I see. Well, will someone please remind Bridget about rehearsals? The next 4 Wednesdays after school. Plan to be here for every single one. Well, what if we get sick? We won't get sick. Of course, Mary and Joseph must be at absolutely every rehearsal. If they get sick, they won't get sick either, Eddie. Well, Bridget got sick, and we need to start yet. We don't know that Bridget got sick. Now, I want you all to think about Mary. We all know what kind of person she was. She was quiet and gentle and kind, and the person who plays her should try to be that type of person. Who would like to volunteer? Imogene, did you have a question?
No, I would like to be Mary, and Ralph over there, he wants to be Joseph.
Oh, well, I'll just make a list of volunteers, and then we'll all decide who gets to play that part. Ralph Herdman. Okay, who else volunteered? Eddie, did you want to be Joseph?
No!
Okay, any of your shepherds? Very well, Ralph Herdman will be your Joseph. Now, Imogene has volunteered to be Mary. I'll just write that down. What other names can I put on my list? Kelsey, Rachel, Alice, don't you want to be Mary?
No, I don't want to.
I'll be married.
Shut up, Gladys. I'm already married. You can use some of the wise men.
Well, the wise men are usually boys. Of course, they don't have to be. Because
I'll be a wise man.
Me too. Glad. You want to be a wise man too? Raise your hand. Just raise your hand.
Some angel.
it's the angel of the Lord, and good news for the shepherds.
Mom needs a question.
Oh. Did you want to be a wise man? Why not? Why did you say so? Okay, David?
My mother said I should be a shepherd.
Why not?
I don't know why she just said not to.
I'm not going to be a shepherd.
Yes, you are. What's the matter with all of you?
I want to be a shepherd. Gladys Herdman makes me one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Gladys isn't going to hit anybody. The angel of the Lord is vicious to shepherds who don't have the Jesus is for.
And this stuff.
No one may quit or get sick, and I don't want to hear another word about it from any of you. Now you're free to go. But remember, Wednesdays at 6:30. Bridget, there you are. Where were you? You got so sick. I think you make an excellent Mary. But, Bridget, Mary. You should be Mary, Alice. Why in the world did you volunteer?
I don't know.
You don't know? Alice, I expected you to volunteer. Why in the world did you? I don't know. I need a better answer than I don't know, Alice.
Miss Bradley, get glass off you.
I really needed you to volunteer.
Miss Bradley!
Oh, come on, Alice. I don't know. I didn't dare raise my hand. Imogen would have killed me. She said, I'm going to be Mary at this play, and if you open your mouth or raise your hand, you'll wish you didn't. And I said, I'm always Mary at the Christmas pageant. And she said, go ahead then. And next spring, when the cattails come out, ask the cats I read so far down your ear, no one can reach it. And it'll sprout there, and grow, and you'll spend the rest of your life with cattails growing out of your ear.
You know she wouldn't do that.
She would too. The Herdmans would do anything. You just watch. Do something terrible and ruin the whole Christmas pageant. And it's all your mother's fault.
Jane? Editor McCarthy, did you hear about the... Well, it must be Grace's fault somehow. How did all 6 of them end up in a Christmas pageant when they ought to be in jail?
I just heard that Imogen Herdman is going to be Mary in the Christmas pageant, and is that a fact? All 6 of them? Vera, I live next door to that madhouse, and I'd rather live next door to a zoo. Has Grace gone crazy? Put your brother down and stop hanging on the chandelier.
Where did they come from? Who let them in? Imogen Herdman? What kind of a child is that to be Mary, the mother of Jesus? Where was Reverend Hopkins during all this? I'd like to know. He was what? Visiting convalescents? Well, I'm a convalescent. He wasn't visiting me.
I said, why don't you let them hand out programs at the door? Grace said we never have programs in the pageant. And I said,
Call down the church and lock up the silver
for service.
hide the collection places so they clean them out.
Couldn't have Grace sent them away, told them to go home? I feel responsible. If I was up and about, this never would have happened.
If I was up and around, this never would have happened. Well, let me tell you. Eleanor Armstrong is not the only woman alive who can run a Christmas pageant. I made up my mind to do the best I could under the circumstances, but now I'm going to make this the best Christmas pageant ever, and I'm going to do it with the Herdmans. After all, they raise their hands and I don't care.
Good for you, Grace. The car's over there.
You're going to help me.
Does that mean
You have to go. The infants here on stage and the shepherds come in and gather around the manger. Where'd all the shepherds come from anyway? It's like a motel. People go to spend the night. Oh, honestly, Jesus wasn't even born yet. Mary and Joseph were there. To pay their taxes. At a motel? Shut up, Ollie. Everybody shut up. I want to hear first. Begin from the beginning. The beginning? The beginning of the play, even know what the Bible is, and they've never been to church in their whole life until your dumb brother told them to go to freshmen. Now we have to waste all this time for nothing. All right. There went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And Joseph went up from Galilee with his wife Mary, who was great with child.
Great with child?
Pregnant?
She was pregnant.
Okay. We all know Mary was pregnant. And it came to pass while they were there that the day should be accomplished that she should be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son. I don't think it's very nice to say that Mary was pregnant.
Well, she was.
I don't think your mother should say that Mary is pregnant. It's better to say great with child. I'm not supposed to talk about people being pregnant, especially in church. And wrapped in the swaddling and clothes laid him in a manger, as there was no room for them in the inn.
My God, they didn't have room for Jesus.
Well, they didn't know the baby was named Jesus.
Didn't Mary know? Didn't he know? What was the matter with Joseph that he didn't tell them? We're pregnant and everything? What's a manger?
Like some kind of bed? Well, they didn't have room for a bed in the barn, so Mary had to use whatever there was. What would you do if you had a brand new baby and no bed to put the baby in?
We put Gladys in the dresser drawer.
Oh, well, there you go. You didn't have a bed for Gladys, so you had to use something else.
Oh, we had a bed. Only all of us were pregnant, and he wouldn't get out. He didn't like it. Remember how you didn't like Gladys?
That was pretty smart, boy. That's like Gladys right off the bat. All right, there were shepherds watching over their flocks by night, and lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the what? I don't know what you're talking about, Gladys. This is the angel of the Lord who was used to the shepherds. Well, in a way. Now, when Jesus was born, there came wise men from the east bearing gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh. What's that? They were special things like spices and precious oils.
Oil? What kind of present is oil? We get better presents from the welfare. Oh, were they the welfare? The wise men?
No, they were kings and they were sent.
It's about time somebody showed up. If they're kings, they could get the baby out of the bonnet so the innkeeper would go.
They were sent by Herod, and he was sort of the main king, and he wanted to find Jesus and have him put to death.
My God, he just got born. They're gonna kill a baby?
There's no Herod in the play.
He's out to kill the baby and he isn't even in the play? Well, somebody better be Herod. Let Charlie be Herod. He can say, go give me that baby. He can say, okay, because he's a king and all.
But when they don't do it, go back and get her.
I'm not gonna be Herod.
No one's going to be Herod.
No. Joseph brought all the shepherds together, and they don't wipe off Herod.
See, they're gonna put one in, and it's going through me, and I'm gonna get killed.
Forget about Herod. There's no Herod.
And I don't know when it's a baby until the fight's over.
Somebody ought to take her innkeeper. Honest, what about innkeeper? I can't. I'm the innkeeper.
Well, I would just hang out in the barn. I don't have room. Then I'd take someone out. I'd say, I thought this baby's middle of winter, so either get out or move over.
I got you, Herod.
I'd send the angel out for her. She was pointing her electric finger and turn into a pile of ashes.
What's the name of this place? Never said. There's no name for what it is. Oh, I know what it is. I call it Revenge at Bethlehem.
Revenge at Bethlehem. The Herdman sold the Christmas story came right out of the FBI files. At least they picked up the right villain. It was Herod they wanted to gang up on, and not the baby Jesus. But the baby Jesus quit the Pageant anyways.
It was supposed to be Nicholas Simon, but Mrs. Simon said she didn't want Imogen Herdman to get her hands on him. So we didn't have a baby Jesus, and that bothered our mother. She kept trying to scratch up a baby, even during the last rehearsal.
What do you keep writing in that book?
It's like a diary.
It is not. It's all about the Herdmans. Imogen curses and swears all the time. Ralph talks about dirty things. Mrs. Bradley called Mary pregnant. Gladys Herdman drinks communion wine. It isn't wine, it's grape juice.
I don't care what it is. She drinks it. I've seen her 3 times and they're not all her.
Well, they steal too. If you shake a birthday cake, He doesn't make a sound because he stole all the pennies out of it. And every time we go into the ladies' room, the whole air is red, and Imogene Herdman is sitting there in the Mary costume smoking cigars.
And wrote all this down? What for?
For my mother and Reverend Hopkins in the Ladies' Aid Society, and anybody else who wants to know what happened when the Christmas pageant turned out to be a big mess. All right, everyone, let's be quiet. Now today is our last rehearsal, and we're going to the black room. Great. All the back in the applesauce. What part of the I guess this is your dress rehearsal.
It's supposed to be. Edna, did I hear that your niece had a baby a month or so ago, a little girl?
Yes, she's 5 weeks old.
Well, I wonder what it would be like if I were to call her and ask her to borrow.
Grace, no. I can make up some lie and say that the baby's sick or cranky or something. But the truth is she's very happy and healthy and beautiful, and we all want her to stay that way. So we're certainly not going to hand her over to Imogene Herdman. Sorry, Grace.
Miss Bradley, yes, you're on my love for Jesus. I always know you how to do it, David. Here's one. Well, I don't know, baby. How are you with that? Well, there's always spirit reading characters outside the supermarket. I'll get you one of them. Imogene, you can't walk off with somebody's baby. Forget about the baby. We'll just use the dog. That's better, Clay. And both can't bite. And Imogene, Mary can wear earrings. I have to keep something in there. I just got them here. We're going to go together. We won't go together in an hour and a half. We'll pierce your ears. Gladys, I bet she gave you an ice cream. I bet Imogene's ears from black and fall off. We'll have to use something smaller. Is that your costume? Is that what you're supposed to wear? We're all supposed to have our costumes on today. Oh, what's my halo? My antlers go all bent. Feels like my robe. You can't get your arms out.
Oh, you have to read your father's bathroom. What does he walk around in the house in?
Oh, pretend we have costumes on. Of course. Listen, everybody, I need you to find a seat. Let's go. Have a lot to be done. Quickly, quickly. Okay, we're going to run the entire thing, but we're going to start first with the entrances. So, Wiseman, go off. Angels, you can follow. Quickly, quickly. Okay, shepherds. You lost. And animals. Good. Now we need our narrator, Maddie. Go, Mary and Joseph. All right, let's read the last few words.
Shepherds keeping watch over their flocks by night.
Music, animals.
And an angel were to hear them.
Shepherds, let's follow them. With me, boys and girls. Where are my shepherds? I need my shepherds. We're waiting, boys and girls. There we go. Let's go, let's go. Shepherds are on now.
And an angel of the Lord appeared to them.
And an angel of the Lord. She's down. No. No, no, no. Go on, Matt.
A multitude of the heavenly host.
Music. Angels.
wise men.
I put the baby here. Don't touch him. I'm naming Jesus.
No, you don't say anything. Mary and Joseph don't say anything. Nobody says anything. Mary and Joseph have a lovely picture of us all about what we are. So what it means. Now put us all back. Don't say anything.
I don't get to say anything. Some angel tells me to name the baby. I'm gonna name him Bill.
Oh, that's just a terrible thing to say.
What angel is that? Angels all over the place. Is that Gladys?
No, Gladys brought the good news from the shepherds.
Yeah, until you tried the born. Until me, not you. Me. I'm the one that had the baby.
No, that just means Jesus belongs to everybody. And to all of us, the child is born.
Why didn't Mary get to name her own baby? What did an angel do? Just wake up and say, name him Jesus?
Yes.
I know what the angel said. She said, his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace.
With a name like that, he wouldn't get out of first grade.
Miss Marley, what should I do? Should I just start over?
5 minutes, honey. 5 minutes. Just stay put and stay quiet.
We never did start over, and we never did go through the whole thing.
The 5 minutes turned into 15 minutes, and Imogen Herdman spent the whole time smoking cigars in the ladies' restroom. Mrs. McCarthy walked into the ladies' restroom, saw the smoke, and she called the fire department, and they came right away.
Fire, fire, there's a fire, everybody, there's a fire!
All right, let's go. We're good. We're making it quickly. That way. We're fine. We're good. Keep going. Keep quick.
They cleared everybody out of the building, and they dragged the fire hose to the church looking for a fire put out. But now they got to the kitchen. All the applesauce cake burned up. Of course, the ladies were mad, and Mrs. McCarthy was mad, and her mother was mad.
Why in the world did you call the fire department about a little smoke?
There was a lot of smoke. The ladies' room was full of thick smoke.
Oh, it couldn't have been. You're just excited. And now look, the church is full of firemen, and the streets are full of baby angels crying, and shepherds climbing over the fire truck and half the neighborhood. Didn't you know it was cigar smoke?
How was I supposed to know it was cigar smoke? Why would I expect to find cigar smoke in the ladies' restroom of a church?
Alice Wonderkins was mad. The whole ladies' aid society was mad too. And Reverend Hawkins said he didn't know what to think.
I don't know what to think. Oh, yeah, I can never tell you. Some people say it's like fire lake. Some people say it's like fire lake kitchen. Everyone of them is all you is first. I'm going to hold you and say, underwear.
Okay, that was that part talking about underwear, and the only fires in the kitchen where the applesauce cake burned up because Ed McCarthy was too busy calling the fire department about a little smoke.
Well, the whole church is up. I don't know what to do. It's just some little children that come unto me. Why don't you make the Herdman's grace? Even if you cancel the pageant,
I'll bet that was Helen Armstrong's idea.
we light on the fire. Makes no excuse.
And I'll bet that was Ed McCarthy's idea.
Well, it's maybe,
Disaster? Well, it's not. It's going to be the best Christmas party we've ever had.
Grace. I don't think I can see it.
We didn't think so either, and neither did Charlie, but we were wrong. On Christmas Eve, the church was jammed full. Everybody came to see the Herdman.
Wait till I turn the lights on. Now watch your step.
I don't know what you expect me to do with this thing. I can't even see where I'm going.
I thought it might look like a palm tree. See now that it doesn't. Oh, I don't have any idea how tonight's going to go. We never went through the whole thing. Went from the Herdman story to some kind of spy story. This might be the first ever Christmas pageant where Joseph and the wise men get into a fight and Mary runs off with the baby. Where are the kids?
All the kids in the world are down in the basement putting on bed sheets.
I mean, our kids.
We're here.
Well, it's getting late. You better put your costumes on.
It's just going to be awful now. They look like trick-or-treaters. All dirty and fastened together with their safety pins and wearing their old moldy sneakers. Mary and Joseph had it. They look like refugees.
Well, Mary and Joseph were refugees. They were a long way from home, didn't know anybody, didn't have anything. Probably cold and hungry, tired and messy.
Well, I don't know about hungry and cold, but they sure are messy.
Oh, boss, you think I should just...
I think you worry too much. Look, I'm gonna go push baby angels on stage. Then I'm gonna pass out the shepherd's crooks and push them on stage. I'm gonna do all that.
Father's
baby angels, wise men. It doesn't seem to say it when the fire truck comes in.
Okay, Alice, you can come on stage, you can help with the angels, and Herdman, everyone come on stage, I just want to see how you look. Eddie, you can come too. Gladys, who's your halo?
I'm Harriet. Listen, I don't talk to me besides the baby. Why do they all tear off after some baby if they don't even know? I had to tell them it's Jesus, and I had to tell them where he is.
No, you just say, unto you a child is born, and that's all you tell them. Alright, now try to be quiet while people are coming in, and good luck.
Mrs. Bradley, actors don't say good luck. Actors say break a leg. What did you just say to me?
I know that, Alice, but in this case, I don't think that.
Okay, for those of you who don't know what it means, it's just a theatrical thing. It doesn't actually mean break a leg.
Yours or anyone else's. And Imogene, try to remember about the baby, and for tonight, the baby Jesus.
In the days of Caesar Augustus, a decree went out that all the world should be taxed. And Joseph went into Bethlehem with his wife Mary, who was great with child. And while they were there, she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn.
As if he just had colic. He could have had colic just like any other baby.
I don't care. It looks awful. And they look awful.
So what? They just came a long way, and now they don't have a place to stay. And they've got a baby to worry about.
Who, Ralph and Imogene?
No, Mary and Joseph.
And in that region, there are shepherds in the field keeping watch over their flocks by night. And an angel of the Lord appeared to them. And an angel of the Lord appeared to them. The glory of the Lord shone round about, and were so afraid when the angel of the Lord appeared to them, and said, Be not.
Hey, unto you a child is born. And it's Jesus. And he's in the barn. Go see him. Go on.
And suddenly there was a multitude of the heavenly host, saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace among men.
they hate ham, Alice. That's the only thing that Herdman's ever gave away in their entire life.
Being warned of the dream that they should not return to their own country, the wise men departed right away. The shepherds also departed, praising to God for all that they had seen and heard. But Mary kept all these things confident in her heart.
That was the best Christmas pageant we've ever had. And I don't know why, but I think it was them. Could that be? It was just so different. Yeah, but you know, I love that. It has so much spirit. Usually it happens how you couldn't even hear the angel of the Lord. I must find grace and tell her. Who was the baby? Oh, Irma, that was no doll.
It did seem real, as if it might have happened just that way. We all thought the Christmas pageant was about Jesus, but that was only part of it. It was about a new baby and mother and father who were in a whole lot of trouble. No money, no place to go, no doctor, nobody they knew. And then, from the east, like my uncle from New Jersey, rich friends.
It became a whole new play. I mean, Imogen Herdman birthing the baby, and the wise men giving such a sensible present. I mean, they couldn't be frankincense. And even Gladys, go see him, he's in the barn. So the shepherds didn't have to wander all over the countryside.
But I guess it wasn't like that for Imogen. For her, the Christmas pageant turned out to be all wonder and mystery, as if she'd just caught on to what Christmas was all about. When it was over, we had a party in the basement, but the Herdmans didn't stay. They didn't have any hot chocolate, they didn't even lock off with all the cookies, and they didn't even have their candy canes.
Guess that's about it. Any kids left downstairs?
Nope, they're all gone. You're in your bathrobe. You're not gonna wear that, are you?
Why not? Someone might mistake you for a shepherd. I wouldn't mind being mistaken for a shepherd in this pageant.
Yes you would. Some random lady just walked up to me and gave me a hug because I was a shepherd in this play. That hand that Leroy got, you want me to read that?
No, the person's hand from the Lowellville basket, although they wouldn't take it back. Leroy said it's a present. You don't take back presents.
Leroy said that? They must hate him.
You and Alice might look at.
What about the lights?
They go off in the day.
Well, that's not long from now. It's almost Christmas.
Almost Christmas, kid.
Almost Christmas, Charlie.
Bye.